Okay, so if you're watching this, maybe you have been feeling stuck too. No energy, no motivation, nothing feels exciting. And it's quite frustrating, right? I've been there many, many times, but here's what I've learned. Being in a rut is not a failure. It's just a phase. So today, I will share with you guys 7 small steps from my own experience that help me move forward whenever I feel stuck. And it works 100% of the time. So stay focused. Step number 1, clean just a tiny part of your room. Even if you are usually a tidy and organized person, during these low energy times, it is almost guaranteed that your room gets messy. I'm like that too. I'm usually a very organized person, but in these times, things get quite horrible. Everything just piles up before even I notice. And that messy space actually makes my mind feel heavier. Here's the surprising part. When you clean even just a tiny area, like clearing your desk corner, not even the entire desk, or folding the clothes on your chair, you will feel an immediate lift. It is not about perfection. It's about showing yourself that you can change something right now on the spot. That little win can snowball into more energy, and you really have to trust me on this. Step number 2, step outside for 5 minutes. Okay, so out of everything I'll share today, this one is the most important. I know it feels impossible to leave your room whenever you're stuck in a rut. But fresh air does change everything. And it doesn't have to be a big workout or a fancy plan. Just find the smallest reason to step outside. Go to the CV store and grab a snack. Take 1 bag of recycling out. Or even just stand outside your door for a few minutes. These tiny outings clear your head so much more than you expect. Whenever I force myself to do this, even just for 5 minutes, I notice my mind feel less trapped inside the room. It's a simple action, but it always resets me. So, you have to remember, you have to step outside your room in order to get out of the rut. Step number 3, reduce endless scrolling. When we're down, it is so easy to escape into our phones. I catch myself doing this all the time, scrolling through YouTube Shorts for hours and hours, thinking it will distract me. But in reality, it just drains me more. It is not about quitting completely, but try putting your phone down for a little while. Even switching it to airplane mode or placing it face down across the room can help. In fact, it will help enormously. The silence might feel uncomfortable at first, but you'll feel your energy slowly coming back afterwards. Remember, scrolling feels like rest, but real rest is when your mind gets space to breathe. Step number 4, do a super simple stretch, or start with a short walk. Moving your body doesn't have to mean intense exercise. Start with something as small as rolling your shoulders, stretching your neck, or raising your arms. Your body will instantly feel a little lighter. And if you feel a little more ready, take it a step further. Go for a short walk around your neighborhood. I personally use walks as my bridge. When I'm really stuck, I can't imagine going to the gym, but I can walk for 10 to maybe 30 minutes. And usually the next day or 2, I already feel more awake and willing to do a proper workout. So don't pressure yourself with heavy routines. Start with stretching or just gentle walk and celebrate that as progress. Step number 5, eat a little healthier, even delivery. When your energy is low, cooking for yourself can feel impossible. I know, and that is okay. You don't need to be pushing yourself. Delivery food is just fine, but the choice you make matters. Instead of heavy, greasy meals, let's say like pizza, try ordering something that feels comforting but lighter on your body, like a soup or a salad. Give your body the fuel it needs without making you feel sluggish. I always remind myself, when in a rut, my body is already tired, so I want food that supports me, not food that weighs me down. And that difference really changes how I feel the rest of the day. Step number 6, shift your mindset. This phase will pass. This is the most important mindset to keep. It is so easy to call yourself lazy when you can't get things done. But most of the times you're not lazy. You're just overwhelmed or you genuinely need rest. Every single time I've been in a rut, I eventually found that something good came out of it. Maybe I suddenly discovered a solution to a problem I had been stuck on. Or maybe I gained clarity on something I was worried about. These periods of downtime are just part of the cycle, not proof that you're failing. I learned this the hard way. So instead of judging yourself, try saying, I needed this rest, this will pass. That simple shift in perspective makes the weight feel a lot lighter. So I hope you guys really keep this in mind. I needed this rest, this will pass. Got it. Step number 7, drink a gentle boost, coffee, matcha, or green tea. Sometimes you just need a little push of energy. Coffee is totally fine, but I really, really love matcha or green tea. They give me a gentler, I should say a more steady kind of alertness. Instead of a big caffeine spike and crash, it feels like a soft wake up. Even making the tea itself can be a small ritual. Boiling the water, watching the steam rise, taking the first warm sip. It is not just caffeine, it's just a way of telling my body and mind, I'm ready to start again, even just a little. Okay, these were the small steps that help me 100% of the time when I feel stuck. You do not need to do them all at once. Just choose anything, like one tiny action, and you'll already feel the shift. Remember, being in a rut is part of being human. Be kind to yourself and trust that this phase will pass just like anything else. And when it does, you will come out even stronger. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!